Today I have one goal, and that's to win a national championship, but there is one catch. I am not allowed to upgrade my player at all. And we're starting at the bottom of the barrel. I'm talking underdog, baby. So sit back and enjoy the college football no upgrade challenge. Here is our QB, Mr. Zero Upgrades, and I went with the improviser QB because the stats starting off are not too bad. Now, picking a college team is one of the most important steps, and as a player with no potential, my options are limited. But ultimately, I went with Kennesaw State mostly because their QB is only a 63 overall, so it shouldn't be too hard to boot him out of his place. And with that, our no upgrades journey begins. Now, completing our weekly agenda is gonna look a little weird since you know I can't upgrade, so I'm pretty much the GPA booster of the team. I know I probably won't win the Natty freshman year, but the teams in our schedule don't seem like the greatest, so it's not impossible for us to pull this off. You know, just don't look at how long this video is. After becoming an academic weapon, let's hop into our first game against UTSA. And shockingly, we walk away with the first dub of the season, winning 22-13. And my coach's trust skyrocketed after that. My coach thinks I won't be able to get much playing time this year, but I beg to differ. Heading into our next one against Louisiana, yeah, we got our ass kicked. Well, now that our undefeated dreams are over, my coach trust is still trucking along. After more studying, we are playing San Jose State, where we once again take a loss. And after 2 losses, you would think the coach would want to switch things up. But after a good practice, I unlocked the QB2 position battle, bout time, where of course we absolutely destroyed this challenge like it was nothing. And you are now looking at the new QB2. But looky here, I crossed over the QB1 in the same drill, so that means after this game, you might be looking at the first ever 60 overall QB1. Shut up. Taking on FCS Southeast this week, the unexpected happened, with me getting subbed into the game with less than a minute left in the first. First snap of my college football career is a run play that gets absolutely stuffed in the backfield. But on second, I'm making up for it with an 11-yard throw. And on third down, just because I'm a 60 doesn't mean I'm not moving, high stepping my way in for a first down, showing these coaches I need to stay on the field. Surprisingly, our running back is not too bad getting a first down here. And I'm making smart throws, getting us more yards down the field, but it's not all sunshines and rainbows, let me tell you. But EA is a lot more forgiving for being a 60 overall. I discovered that back playing NBA Live 19. You don't have to be the highest overall to make an impact, at least on the offline. Right now, our running back is saving us, breaking tackles and making plays. And on second and goal, getting us another touchdown, making my first ever college drive a success. But it didn't stop there, because our next drive, we made it back to the goal line. But on third and goal, I tried to take matters into my own hands, but I'm so damn slow though, oh my God. And we didn't even get the field goal on fourth down. We're going back at it in the third, trying to make something happen, but on second and 9, this play gave me hope that no upgrades could be a beast, hitting this long range dot down the field for another Kennesaw touchdown. What a play from a 60 overall. In the fourth, we might be up, but the game is not over. On second and 1, I'm dropping back, but seeing some open field to run in, they try to stop me, but it's too late. I'm taking it in for my own touchdown. Wow, what a debut for a QB2 60 overall. And with that, we take down FCS 28-14 while also getting player of the game. And I guess our QB got hurt, because you're now looking at the new QB1 out of nowhere. Not mad at that at all. And now that I am a academic unit, it is time to upgrade that leadership so I can get clear-headed. But my first game as a true starter, we are going against Jacksonville State. Getting it started here on second and 12, I'm launching this one up for a dot for a first down. And on first down, I'm moving them chains again, finding the open receiver. Our running back gets stuffed on second, and to avoid a field goal, we're going up in the air again, but it's just off target. So we settle for 3, and Jackson State was able to capitalize on their drive. And our running back again is pulling his weight on our run game, getting us well within field goal range. And I really thought he got our first touchdown, putting his body on the line for this team, but he was stopped at the 1. But I'm not mad at it, because that gave me the opportunity to get my own touchdown, finally taking the lead. In the next drive, we are back at it, nearly goal line range, and I'm seeing open field again, but I swear I thought I got injured on this play. I flipped like 3 times. On third and goal, this right here was crazy. Somehow getting this ball to slip in, for another touchdown. On our next drive, making it down to the goal line once again, I'm able to slip in this pass for another one. And that will pretty much do it, beating Jacksonville State in my first ever start and once again getting player of the game. We are pushing that leadership to the max and have unlocked clear-headed, which will be a huge help in this non-upgrading journey. Getting it started against MTSU, I'm throwing up a prayer on 3rd and 6, but he wasn't able to hold it down, going 3 and out, but MTSU wasted no time getting on the board. But we just can't seem to catch a break here, getting smacked on this drive. Coming back out, we got to at least get past the 50, and my receivers want to as well, shedding tackles to get a first. On 2nd and 7, my running back says he can do it all, throwing it up and 1 yard away from a first down, but he said my bad Nick and decided to punch his way in for that first down. I'm once again hitting him on the flat for another first, and this time I decided to get a little dirty, putting my head down, picking up some major yards for us. On 3rd and 10, I'm surveying, but once again my slow ass is rushing into the end zone for another touchdown. On the next one, we 3 and out with less than 2 minutes in the second, but we still have 30 seconds in a dream to score before the half. With 20 seconds left on the clock, it was now or never to make a play. I'm chopping my feet, using my receiver as a blocker, and find myself in the end zone again. On the next possession, give this running back an All-American right now, getting all the way to the goal line, and on 2nd and goal, I'm slipping the ball smoothly into the end zone again. And that's going to do it, beating MTSU 31-29. We may not be on track for the college playoffs, but at least we are number 1 in our conference. This week we're playing against Liberty University, and this might be a challenge. Getting it started here, our running back is taking the bull by the horns and getting some huge yards. A screen play on the next one gets us past midfield, and a scramble play from me gets us in field goal range. And I was nearly about to get a touchdown here on this run play, but I was stopped short of the 1 yard line. But our running back was able to punch in, getting points on our first possession. But here comes Liberty clapping back at us. But we're coming right back on the next drive, getting a couple safe passes, getting us well within scoring range. On play action, I see my guy wide open downfield, and I dot him for another touchdown. But Liberty just can't let me win today. And we go 3 and out on the next drive, leading to Liberty taking the lead by a field goal. And after getting the ball nearly picked off, Liberty saw their chance and took it, going up by 10. With a minute left before half, we need a score here if we want to have a chance of winning this game. That huge run helped us get to midfield, and this absolute monster throw got us in the scoring position. I swear I forgot I was a 60 overall for a second. I'm seeing open yards again, using my receivers as my blockers, but I get caught right on the 3rd yard line. But on 1st and goal, our prayers were answered. With 25 seconds left before the half, you wouldn't believe what happened. I was just going to YOLO this throw, but had no idea what was going to happen next. And we have now taken the lead before the half. It wasn't a fluke either, because we're starting the 3rd quarter out strong too with a huge run. I'm putting my body on the line again for this team, scrambling for a first down. On 2nd and goal, this was the scariest play of my career. I genuinely thought I threw this ball straight to the other team, but to my surprise, it landed straight into his arm. And with one last rushing touchdown by me, we have now taken down number 25 Liberty 42-37. They got to start putting some respect on our name now. And my clear header has been upgraded to silver. And I'm getting the CUSA Offensive Player of the Week for that game too. What can I say? I deserve it. And my road dog has finally activated. After hitting those books once again, it was time to take on WKU. To be honest, not a lot happened in this game. We got a majority of our yards through running the ball. Apparently my running back said it was his road to glory today, so I'll let him have it. That's not to say I didn't have some great throws on my end for solid yards, even getting one to drop in the end zone. But in this one, you could definitely tell this was the running back's game today. With only a few teams left on our schedule, I really feel like I'm leading this team down a nice path. Who knows what the rest of the season holds for us. But this game against UTEP was definitely the closest one all season. They get on the board immediately with 3, and with the chance to take the lead, my receiver decides to run out of bounds. So we take a field goal, but of course they put up a touchdown. And a 3 and out for us means another chance for a touchdown for them. And this game was getting out of control fast. But with a minute left in the second, this godsend play comes and takes us to the end zone, finally putting some real points on the board, but of course not before they score again. Where if this had been any other game, this pass would not have connected, but thank you EA for this one. And we're going into the second half only down 1-on-1 touchdown. But this one play right here nearly cost us the game, a fumble into a touchdown for the other team. Oh man. We didn't give up hope here. All we needed to do was lock in and make smart plays, eventually letting us put 6 more on the board. And in an almost deja vu scenario, we actually get this option play to work with a successful pitch for a first down. A huge run from the running back put us in scoring range, and a couple of smart plays by me put us back on the goal line. On 1st and goal, I got my running back to connect for a touchdown, finally tying this game up. Our defense held it down for us, meaning we have the potential to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. And I'm taking little to no risk at all here. I'm trying to win a game today. And on 1st and goal, our running back punches it in for the lead. And of course, UTEP couldn't let that slide, getting a score of their own. With less than a minute left in this game, the only thing I'm concerned about was getting in field goal range. And with 4th and 4 on the 25th yard line coming up, it was all up to the special teams unit to bring it home. And with that win, my fan favorite increases to platinum and are clear-headed. Everything is looking good right now riding off that win, but I would have never guessed this game against Sam Houston would change everything. Off the rip, I'm not having a good time. My O-line has apparently abandoned me, leading to take back-to-back 3-and-outs, leaving us down 10-0. We are trying to regain our footing in this game with a couple of low-risk passes, but unfortunately an overthrown pass by me kills our drive. Ready to come out and turn this game around on 2nd and 12, I threw the ball straight to the other team. Maybe this game was tired of beating me up because I truly do not know how this play got through. And our running back is able to punch it in though for a touchdown. Hoping for another prayer on this drive, but sadly that just didn't happen this time. And Sam Houston isn't done scoring. In the 3rd, we are making our way downfield again, and on 2nd and goal, finding our way in for another touchdown. In the 4th, on 2nd and 9, our coach has us in a Hail Mary play, but I peeped my wide out, had a step on the corner, so I said, why not let it fly? And he's taking it all the way down for another touchdown. And we complete the 2-point conversion, finally tied this game up. With a minute left in the 4th, all we had to do was play it safe and to get a field goal. And on 1st and 10, I take the opposite of my advice and throw it straight to the other team again. This possession is the only thing holding us back from a win. And on 1st and 10, the Hail Mary full of grace once again comes through in the clutch, and we have pretty much tied this game up. All we needed to do was hit this easy field goal. We did not hit the field goal. Oh my God, all this work this season, and our win streak goes down the drain because we couldn't score a textbook field goal. And my teammates are saying we're getting cooked on campus. Wow, after one close game, this is how they do us. And not only that, I want everybody to look in that top right. Why the fuck does it say QB3? Are you telling me that after one bad yet close game, I move all the way down to QB3? Are you serious right now? And after all I did for this team this season, nah bro, fuck that. Hell, I hope we lose the rest of the games this season because I'm transferring after it. I'm done. And look at that, we get our ass kicked by FIU 27-19. I bet that QB y'all replaced me with doesn't get moved down though. We somehow win against Louisiana Tech, big whoop. And look here, we lose to Liberty in the conference finals, of course. I want this coach to realize he just benched an all-CUSA freshman. I'm currently at the peak of my potential right now, and you threw me in the trash. I couldn't care less about this bowl game, even though we won. I was ready to see this screen right here so I can get the hell up out of here. Now, I know I don't have much of a track record, but what I lack in skill, I make it up in personality. So when you're a 60 overall with no badges, you gotta talk to these coaches like it's a sales meeting and gotta show them why they need you on their team. Hey coach, I just wanted to see if you saw those emails I sent you. Just wanted to have a couple minutes of your time, tell you why you need me on your team this year.
Frankly, I gotta be honest with you, we're just not interested. I'm looking at your track record here, son. A 60 overall on this team is not gonna do us any good. If it's between you and a used washing machine for $300, I'd take the washing machine for $350.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Well, that went better than the last one.
And after long consideration, I decided to transfer to the Navy and become a sailor. Not only because the QB1 isn't that high of an overall, but the job security shows me that my coach's trust may be high enough to take his spot sooner rather than later. But let's get this sophomore year underway and hopefully bring a championship to Navy. But first things first, we have a QB2 position battle to get through, which I am killing it without question. My leadership is already starting off pretty high, so I can spend all the time in the world hitting them books. But that jump from QB2 to QB1 isn't that far away, just as expected. And after working some more on our bye week, I got word that our starting QB will be out for around a month, meaning that I will be able to prove myself worthy on week 1. It's almost too good to be true. And I'm getting a +5 carry for our first game as well, plus another +5 to the stiff arm for taking this NIL deal. But enough stalling, let's hop into our first game against Louisiana. I didn't get to officially start, but I'm subbed in with less than 2 minutes left in the fourth. But I'm making an immediate impact on the field, getting some huge yards on this throw. On the next one, I'm putting that +5 carry to good use as I'm track running my way in for my first touchdown in the Navy. Unfortunately, whoever they let do the extra point completely botched it, so no extra points for my drive. The other QB was able to get a score again for us, but you know what? I want to show these coaches why I need to be on the field. And getting another running touchdown was a great way to do that. With 40 seconds left, I'm put back in the driver's seat, hoping to clutch up this game. Surprisingly, I'm putting these passes right on the money. And on 4th and 10 with 20 seconds left, we got a huge needle thread right down the middle of the field for a first down. With 10 seconds in a dream, I'm letting the fullback run it in for a touchdown, and that's going to secure our first win of the season against Louisiana, where I am also getting player of the game. Let's not waste time. After doing the weekly agenda, we are going against USF, where off my first snap, we are making some amazing plays. Man, only in college football 25 would that catch happen. On the next one, we're running our option that we ran through in practice, and it works out damn well for us getting our first touchdown of the game. However, I'm competing for this starting spot, and the QB2 is getting some points on the board for us. So I gotta pull something that's gonna make these coaches freak out. So how about a 38-yard passing touchdown? I think that's gonna get the staff's attention. But with that, we take down USF 28-10, and that QB1 looks beautiful on my player. Hopping into the next one against UAB, you can definitely tell the difference of weight room on this Navy team, because these guys are shedding defenders and actually making some pretty tough catches as well. And one thing about Navy, they love to run the option, but hell, if it's gonna keep working like this, why not let it fly? But of course, not everything can go perfect, as I'm sacked for a huge loss on 1st and goal. And trying to launch it on 3rd down just didn't connect, so we 3 and out here, but at least we get a field goal because UAB came out firing. With 2 minutes left in the second, we are going up into the air again, getting past the 50. On 1st down, I can't make this shit up. A fumble pass leads to an interception, and we're going the other way. With 40 seconds left, we found ourselves back in the same field position, this time taking some smarter plays and getting some easy 1st downs. On 1st and goal, I'm scrambling to the right, throwing it off the run to a wide open receiver, in for our first touchdown of the game. Also, one thing about the Navy, they do not like field goals, so it's nothing but 2-point conversions, and I did not get it on this one. UAB is taking all kinds of advantage of our poor defense, but with the minute 30 left in the game, I'm not going out like this. And on 3rd and 7, I'm floating it down the middle of the field for another touchdown. But of course, UAB can't make this easy, being down 2 with 30 seconds left, and all I need to do is get us in field goal range. On 2nd and 12, we get a huge catch where it might not have gotten us the 1st down, but was more than enough for coach to put out the special teams unit to seal this game, and we end up walking away with a win by 1 point. Thank God this team can actually hit clutch field goals. You would think after a few clutch games, they might keep me at the QB1, but when that guy returned from being injured, nope, they put my ass right on the bench. I even got a demotion going to QB3, and that's after getting this team to an amazing undefeated start. But my main goal is to win a natty, and the teams left on this schedule are very beatable, so whether I'm on the bench or playing, we just need to clutch up here. Starting with the Air Force vs Navy game, which should be a breeze as they have not won a game the entire year. And we do come out here and take care of business, beating Air Force 27-21. I was given another position battle, of course only for QB2, but in the next game against Charlotte, we started off the game rough, but clutched up in the second half to get us a win by 1 point. Still just sitting on the bench working on my degree. We're taking on Rice in the next week, where we take them down fairly easily, barely an inconvenience. But the gap between me and QB1 1 looks way further than I thought, so who knows if I will see the field again this season. But the next one, we have quite a challenge in number 18 Notre Dame. So can we beat our first ranked opponent? And not gonna lie, it looked promising in the beginning, but Notre Dame just whooped our ass and killed our win streak. To make matters worse, my coach's trust didn't even go up after that, so we're still just sitting on the bench. And I really hate that, since we're going against my hometown Memphis in the next one, and it would have been really cool to play against my home team. But regardless, we still came out and took care of business. Granted, the game was a little closer than I was expecting, but we still got it done. And the next week, we destroyed East Carolina 38-16, led by our first game ranked against Tulane, where they gave us the worst beating of the year, and honestly, probably killed our playoff chances this year. We're still moving forward, taking our anger out on Temple in the next week, and we're taking on Tulane in the conference championship, where we can get a rematch for that humiliating loss. But first, we have the Army versus Navy game, where of course you know we had to walk away with the dub. And with the playoff bracket set, it's safe to say there is no championship for 0 upgrades this season. But let's hop into this rematch game against Tulane, and we once again get our ass kicked. Oh my god. Who is on this Tulane team? That was a bummer, but we are going to the Military Bowl against Clemson, where we're actually going to take a dub. So this season wasn't all that bad, but with the season officially done, I don't think the military is the right choice for me, so I'm transferring out with my military waiver to a team where I can make an impact without having to start from ground zero.
And that, my friends, is going to be Marshall. Really, because the team overall is over an 80 and the starting QB isn't that high of an overall either, so I should be able to get to that QB1 spot while being on a decent team too. And this was the only team that would actually take me seriously, and I don't even know where Marshall is.
Our first game of the season would be against the notorious Penn State whiteout, which you guys would not believe would happen.
Oh my god, did we just pull off the upset of the entire season?
If this isn't a sign that we will make the playoffs this season, I don't know what will. On top of that, we're already doing a position battle for QB1. I'm already getting more respect on this team than I did at the Navy. And of course, I'm going to win this battle easily.
And I won all 3 challenges just to show I belong here.
My first game as a starter is against MTSU.
All right, first play of my career here at Marshall. Mid-run play.
I can already feel the better talent around me this season, throwing for a couple first downs. I have never been able to connect on so many passes consistently. And on 2nd and 10, I'm throwing a long-range bomb, getting us to the goal line. And on 3rd and 10, I'm going to seal my first touchdown here at Marshall.
And that's going to be a touchdown for us, man. Let's go.
Our defense was able to hold down the fort, and we're not going to let it go to waste. Even though it's 3rd and 20, I still believe.
Oh, X might be open. X might get it. Oh, shit.
Okay. Next time. With 30 seconds left before the half, we're in great position and we get another touchdown from this run.
Another touchdown from Marshall. All right, see you triangle, a little open space there, and that's gonna be another first down. And he got some more yards. He is moving them feet.
Up by a touchdown here, it's time to create some separation. On 1st and 15, I'm looking down the field, seeing a wide open receiver, and he's going to make this catch while staying in bounds to get a few more yards. On 2nd and 19, I gotta admit, this might be the fakest pass I've thrown my whole career, because there is no way in hell this pass should have connected.
Oh, it was actually a beautiful pass. It was just wide open out of nowhere. I didn't even mean to pass it to him.
And with that, we're going to take down MTSU in my first start, 21-7. I feel pretty damn good about this season. If you notice, my overall is currently a 65. And no, I didn't upgrade. I think that's because depending on how well the team does determines what my overall is going to be. So that would make a whole lot more sense why my player feels so much better. For week 3, we're going against JMU, and we're going to open up this game with a few nice passes for some easy first downs. And on 1st and 10, we're getting a nice long range bomb to get us in field goal range. On 3rd and 5, I decided to take matters into my own hands, shedding tackles and getting my first rushing touchdown of the season. In the 3rd quarter, I'm eyeing my wideout down the middle, and he's going to get us nearly to the goal line. And on 1st and 10, they legit leave my receiver wide open, and that is going to be an easy touchdown. Everything was going so well this game until I threw this dumbass pass for an interception, pretty much handing them a free 7 points. But lucky for me, that play didn't matter since I held the ball for the remainder of the game, so we take down JMU 14-7 while getting player of the game. After working on my leadership some more, we are taking on FCS Midwest, and in this game, I felt like Forrest Gump with how much running I was doing. For some reason, my guy had the burners on today, and on 3rd and goal, I'm going to float this one into the end zone, putting 7 on the board. In the 2nd, we're trucking along the field, play after play, trying to widen this lead, and on 1st and 10, my guy finds an open gap, and I get the longest running touchdown of my career. And we're taking down FCS Midwest 14-12, getting player of the game once again. We're taking on Georgia Southern in the next one. We did start off pretty rough, but we made our way down the field to the goal line where we just could not punch it in, but at least we got a field goal. But Georgia Southern did not come to play, as they would score on not one, but two drives that we were not able to capitalize on, leading us being down 14-3 starting the third quarter. I had to get into gamer mode because I am not about to lose my win streak in this game. I told myself we're only doing smart plays from here on out, even though I might have made some questionable decisions along the way. With less than a minute in the third, we are finding ourselves downfield again on the goal line.
Ooh, so close, down to the 3-yard line.
And on second and goal, we finally are able to put some real points on the board.
Easy 1-2. Thank you for holding that down, and that is a touchdown for us. Oh, and we're going for it. Okay.
But coach wants us to go for two, but unfortunately, this run play was just not it. But that doesn't mean we still don't have a chance to win. When a minute left in the fourth, we are able to find ourselves in the end zone once again.
Let's go. We needed that. That was such a clutch touchdown right there.
And this time, being able to capitalize on that 2-point conversion.
And we're going to get the 2-point conversion here, so we are up by a field goal.
So now all we need is for defense to clutch up and not let them score.
And of course they score. How do they score in like 10 seconds?
With only 40 seconds left and over 60 yards to go, this looked nearly impossible. But on the first play of the drive, it feels like dreams do come true.
It's a nice play. Oh my God. Oh my God. That might be. Oh, that's a huge play. That's a huge fucking play right there. Let's go. Okay, now I see how they scored in less than 10 seconds because we just did the same.
And that clutch throw is going to keep our win streak alive, taking down Georgia Southern 24-21. And I really earned player of the game in that one.
I feel like we deserve to be ranked at this point. And we are currently ranked number 23 right now. So we are getting a little bit of respect that we deserve.
Week 6, we're taking on Iowa State, and that stadium post is going crazy. But their team is just not living up to the crowd at all.
Oh, that might be a touchdown. And that is gonna be a touchdown there. Let's go.
I'm pretty much toying with them the whole first and second quarter, getting some easy first downs.
So if I just need 6 yards, I know how to get them. Like on this play right here, it's gonna be easy 6 yards. Easy 6 yards. Told you. Oh, that might be a first down. Oh, it's gonna be more than a first down. It's gonna be a touchdown. Let's go. Hey, we'll take that every day of the week.
No point of beating a dead horse here. We take down Iowa State fairly easily, 24-14. We have so many skill points right now. I wonder how many I'm gonna have by the end of this challenge. But this week, we're going against Georgia State. And off the rip on 2nd and 8, I'm finding X wide open on a cross, getting us some huge yards. Same thing on 2nd and 7. Georgia State is not playing the short pass game at all. And on 3rd and 13, I'm floating this one right over the rep's head for another first down. And we're gonna find ourselves in great scoring position after this pass. And on the 3rd-yard line, we're running the option, and I'm going to take it in myself for the first touchdown of the game. With defense getting a stop, we were able to move the ball down the field, allowing us to go up 14-0 before the end of the half. They did get some points on the board towards the end of the third quarter, and I know I didn't score here, but look at this nasty spin ankle breaker. I just had to show it. And our field goals are keeping this game fairly apart, and that is going to be enough to take down Georgia State 20-14. And that's also going to push us to 7-0. This season is going way better than I thought so far. I really believe this might be the year we can make the playoffs and contend for a natty. But this game against Arkansas State would come down to the very last play. We started off the game hot, throwing this one straight down the middle of the paint for a nice first down. On first down is Chapman finding himself wide open with room to run, getting our first touchdown of the night.
And that's gonna be a touchdown. Let's go.
And Arkansas would snap back with 7 of their own. But on the 2-minute warning, I'm floating it up to Williams, and he's going to hold it down for another Marshall touchdown. And after D got another stop the very first play, it's Williams once again getting himself open for this long-range bomb, making this a 2-touchdown game.
Oh man, Arkansas State's defense is not that good here.
But on our next drive, I would make a mistake that would set off a chain of events.
Ooh, that was too early. Ooh-wee, that was bad.
If you think that was bad, how about nearly having another pick six on the very next play?
Oh, I'm weak. Oh, No, I'm weak.
So to the fault of no one else but myself, this game is now tied up. And with a minute left in this game, we find ourselves down 7. But the only thing on my mind is keeping this win streak alive. I've never been so locked into a game up until this point, and luckily my receivers want it as bad as me. With 45 seconds left, I'm throwing off balance and somehow get this ball in for another first down.
We got one play in the dream here.
And on third down, we find our way in the end zone.
One play in a dream. Let's go.
But our celebration was cut short almost instantly. They missed the damn field goal. Oh my, why can't I get on a team with clutch kickers, bro?
Oh, we lost by 1. Oh, we didn't get the field goal. What the fuck?
And that's going to kill our win streak, and honestly might have killed our chances in the playoffs too. How do we let one of the worst teams we play all season knock us out of playoff contention? Nah, forget that, man. It was just one loss. If we lock in right here and win every game that we have left this season, I don't see why we can't get ranked again, even hit top 10. We are going on our revenge tour, boys, and we are not going to let anyone stop us, especially not Coastal Carolina. We lost to Coastal Carolina. Yeah, it's over. The season's cooked, bro. Don't even ask how we lost. I don't even want to talk about it. The playoff bracket is set and Marshall is nowhere to be found. At this point, I'm wondering if this challenge is even possible. I've spent days, weeks playing this game nonstop. I haven't uploaded in over 30 days trying to do this stupid challenge, and we let a team like Coastal Carolina take our spotlight. Well, the good news is we did go undefeated for the rest of the games this season, and we did find ourselves in the conference championship against Troy, where we would find some success in taking this dub into killing with me getting player of the game. So at least we're the Sun Belt champions. And what's even funnier is that I was able to graduate this season too.
Dude, I fucking... Oh my god, I fucking graduated. What the hell?
And we did get into the Camellia Bowl against Toledo, where they really stood no chance at all. This honestly made me upset because this Marshall team is honestly so talented. I really feel like we could have made the playoffs, I know it. But with only 1 year of eligibility left, I need to make a decision that I know would get me into the playoffs and contend for a natty. And I decided to do my best KD impression and transfer to the cover athletes team of Colorado to play with Coach Prime, or whoever the coach is going to be in 2027. And I already know this game loves Colorado, so this is the best choice for me.
If you can't beat them, join them, okay? Look at this depth chart right here. So I am the 3rd string, duh.
You know what's crazy? I might actually get to QB1 this season. Your coach trust is all you need to move up the depth chart, and mine is nearly maxed out after 3 years, which makes sense why I'm already getting in a QB2 position battle over a higher overall QB. And look how close I am to QB1 already. Our first game of the season is against Northwestern, and of course we take care of business, winning 28-14. After taking care of Northern Illinois, and at this point trying to get as many skill points as I can get, we're taking on West Virginia in a surprisingly close game.
I thought we about to lose to West Virginia. I'm about to get pissed.
And we're gonna get the QB1 position battle call, and now you are looking at the QB1 for Colorado Buffalo. But unfortunately for me, my first game is against Alabama.
Don't give a pass about number 10.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous, but my receivers and O-line are gonna make this process easy.
Oh, we got some good yards. Okay.
But after a failed third down, Alabama wasted no time getting some points on the board. With 37 seconds left before the half, this huge pass play to Russell would prove we could fight back against the #1 team in the nation. On 3rd and 2nd, my O-line are doing their job, and I'm going to run this one in for the first Colorado touchdown and the first touchdown of my career here.
And we're going to get that touchdown. Let's go. What a way to save it right before the half.
With the momentum on our side, we found ourselves on the goal line again, this time running it into the end zone. With less than a minute left in the 3rd, it's Wood getting himself open for this corner route and takes it in for a touchdown of his own.
Oh, we are kicking Alabama's ass. Holy shit.
Our defense is really taking care of business. With 3 seconds left in the 3rd, this pass play right here would seal the game for us.
With this QB knee, we just beat the #1 team in the nation, Alabama, 28-14, bro. That is crazy.
Who would have thought a 62 overall could achieve great things? And we're now sitting at the #2 spot in the nation. Taking on the Jayhawks in the next one, I gotta be honest, I didn't expect us to whoop their ass this badly. I know they're more of a basketball team, but damn, it just felt too easy. Unless EA just really loves Colorado. But we are going to win in a massacre 49-21.
What the hell? There's no way I just lost my QB1 spot.
But tell me why after that week, I am being put back in QB2. Like, for what?
After I just got player of the week too.
But I took this as an opportunity to let the season go by faster. So you, sir, can have fun, but when I'm ready, I'm taking that QB1 spot back. Taking on TCU, we walk away with another W, and I'm literally at the edge of taking my spot back. Taking on number 11 Arizona in the next one, and what the fuck happened here? Oh my god, 71-37? Was there even defense in the game? We made quick work of BYU in the following week, winning 26-18 and absolutely killing Houston 44-10. Dude, 73 skill points? Would I be like an 80 overall right now? We would then go on to beat UCF and only win by 2 against Arizona State, and that would trigger the QB1 position battle, and I already said when I was ready, I'm taking back my spot, and I surely did. The 2027 playoff bracket is set, and not only am I on a team that made it, but we are the number 1 seed going into it. And after taking down Iowa State, we're going against Kansas State for the Big 12 championship.
Buddy, you trying to get QB1 back from me?
In the Big 12 championship, the crowd is deep, but we got to keep our composure here. This pass to Miller on the 32-yard line will put us in amazing position to score. And on 2nd and goal, we do just that, putting 7 on the board. Defense held it down for us, so we need to return the favor. And on 2nd and 4, I wouldn't have guessed that the tight end would find a way to get open and putting us nearly in field goal range. And on 2nd and 3rd, we're finding ourselves in the end zone once again. Unfortunately, not only did we miss the field goal on the next one, but I get sacked for a safety. It's fine though, because with nearly a minute left before the half, throwing up to Russell, putting us in great position again. And on 3rd and inches, I'm finding room on the right side, and I'm going to run this one in myself for another touchdown. After scoring a few more times, just whooping ass this game, we're going to take care of business.
We are going to kill Kansas State in the Big 12 championship 34-9, bro. This was actually kind of underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were gonna come out, do a little bit more damage.
And I'm getting player of the game going 100% completion. That is a crazy stat. So you know they had to give me Big 12 player of the week. In the quarterfinals, we are playing Florida State in the Sugar Bowl. Just 2 games left until the national championship. This stadium is packed right now, but we're not gonna let that get in our way, making some smart passes to start the game off. And on the 36-yard line, throwing this one up to Russell, and he's gonna put us in great position past midfield. And after a few passes for some nice first down, we find ourselves back on the goal line, and on 1st and goal, we're running it straight down the middle for our first touchdown of the game.
And that's how we get it started here with a nice touchdown off the first possession.
And on our own 4-yard line, I'm getting deja vu right now. So we're just gonna take the smart run play here and get us out of the safety risk. Florida State might not be scoring touchdowns, but those field goals are keeping them in this game. But in the start of the 3rd, they did put up a touchdown and they took the lead by a field goal. 30 seconds left in the 3rd, I made a bad read here and got an interception that nearly cost us a pick 6. Only if I didn't push him out of bounds. You know, I hit the weight room a little bit since the last time that happened. I cannot be making these type of plays, especially if I want to get to the natty. We're starting off the next drive, getting some huge first downs here, and on 1st and 10, I'm throwing it up to my running back, and he's going to get it well within field goal range. And on 3rd and 12, I'm trying to prevent us from just getting a field goal, but luckily I throw it up here and Russell makes the clutch catch. And on 1st and goal, I'm dropping back and I find Miller wide open down the middle of the field, and he holds it down, finally being able to take the lead with a minute left in this game. Of course, Florida State couldn't let that slide, scoring almost immediately. Right now, we have 50 seconds left in the game in a dream, but lucky for me, with 40 left on the clock, we made a clutch catch on 3rd to keep this drive alive. And with 20 seconds left, I thought my season would be over, but Miller steps up to the plate and makes a huge play right here to get us a first down and put us in great position. My season is going to come down to these last 15 seconds, and it's going to be Russell again on 1st down, making a huge catch on this corner play, holding it down and getting out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Bro, 9 seconds, man.
And on 3rd, with 2 seconds left in this game, it all came down to this play right here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. The last fucking play. Holy shit.
And in almost a movie-like ending, we actually take the dub against Florida State on the very last play. Oh my god, we keep the season alive. We have only one team left standing in our way of getting to the national championship, and in the semifinals is going to be Virginia Tech. And let me tell you, this is not going to be an easy cakewalk. Starting off the game here, Miller is going to get us a huge run, putting us in great position, and the tight end is going to make a clutch catch here to put us in field goal range. And on 2nd and 12, the defense forgot all about my running back. He gets a wide open look down the field. He's going to get us our first touchdown of the game. And in the second quarter, we're trying to march our way down the field again, getting all the way down to the 18-yard line after some clutch catches. But with 50 seconds left, I make a huge mistake that would kill the entire drive.
Fuck. Dude, I was making such good progress. Damn it.
But luckily for me, defense was able to hold it down and didn't let them score on the next drive. This game is all tied up starting the second half, and we need to start creating some separation. Right now, these outside routes are my best friend. It's almost a guaranteed 6 or 7 yards. We make ourselves all the way down to the goal line, and in the fourth here, we were able to punch it in for our second touchdown of the game. With 2 minutes left to go, defense held it down on their end, so in a minute 30 left in this game, we need to hold it down. But on a failed 3 and out, we gave Virginia Tech too much room, and they ended up scoring on their drive, leading them to tie the game up with only 28 seconds left to go. Like I said, thank God for these corner routes, because they are saving me right now, getting us down the field and saving time on the clock. I'm trying to avoid getting sacked at all costs here, but right now my palms are sweaty. And on 2nd and 10, we make a clutch catch right here for another corner route, and coach is going to make the smart decision here and go for a field goal, and it's going to be good. So we take down Virginia Tech, and we are going to the national championship game. All these hours leading up to this moment right here. And before I start the last game of my entire college career, I have 89 skill points. So I'm really curious what I would look like if I upgraded everything. So wait till the end of this game to see that. But without further ado, let's get this shit started. The lights are bright, and the whole challenge comes down to this game right here. And we are going to get it started here.
Smart plays the entire game, no excuses. Smart plays like that one right there, getting us a solid 8 yards. All right, you know what? Let's go for a run. They're not expecting me to run it. I've been throwing the ball all year. They're not going to expect a run play. Oh my God, he almost got caught on the team, but luckily he gets some pretty good yards there. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, what a catch. I was super scared I was going to overthrow that, but luckily he held that shit down. That was a great catch.
I guess the special teams is a little nervous as they missed the opening field goal, so we cannot depend on them whatsoever. After a failed 3 and out, we did put 3 on the board with another field goal, but Louisville would come back with a field goal of their own.
Oh, right down the middle. So open. Right down the middle. Super open. Another first down for me. And at the first, we were up 9-3 on them.
Me thinking I just ruined another drive on 2nd and 17, but my guy Miller found some heart.
Oh my God, what a dot, man. Look at that heart. That's nothing but heart right there.
And on 1st and 10, we're going to get another touchdown on the board, putting us up by 6.
We running up the skull on them.
But Louisville came here to win, putting up 6 of their own. I'm trying everything in my power to make every drive count, but sometimes it just doesn't work out for you. And that's not what I want to be saying right now, especially in the national championship game. But at least the special teams have been able to hold it down, getting us a field goal, putting us up by 9 before the half. Scratch that. Louisville decided to score, so we're actually only up by 2 right now. Starting the 4th quarter, my receivers are really stepping up here, especially Russell. He's making a huge catch for us in traffic, and our running back is no slouch either. He's moving his way through all the way to the 12-yard line, and coach decided to give him the ball again, and he's going to take us all the way to the 4th, putting us in great scoring position. And on 3rd down, they leave Miller wide open, and that's going to be an easy touchdown for us. And even though we 3 and out here, this field goal is going to seal the game for us, and I cannot believe what I am about to say.
So many hours on this game, and with that QB knee, we have done it. We have actually won the national championship game without upgrading my player at all. Oh my God. And it took me to my senior year, and we pull it off.
This screenshot took 4 years in the making, and we really pulled off the impossible.
Last one standing. Champions, bro. We are at 91 skill points right now.
And like I said, I upgraded my player using every skill point, and I am now an 87 overall.
This series was absolutely crazy, and I really hope you guys enjoyed.
Son, now why in God's name are you trying to play D1? You know damn well your skills are made for the Division II NAIA level. Frankly, I don't even think you would make our walk-on team here.